All right, y'all. Welcome back to another 5 for 50 request from my man's TC from Buy Me a Coffee. So let me give y'all a preliminary, like, kind of explanation what I do on the 5 for 50s. The 5 for 50s are playlists necessarily made for um when you do a 5 for 50. Hold on. When you do a 5 for 50, you is pretty much a curated playlist that you make for me. So what I do is I like to record these playlists all in one song. So, but on YouTube, you're gonna see like 5 separate videos. But in this situation, like on Patreon, you might see the whole show. It's gonna be one whole show. So what I like to do after that is that I take the whole playlist, I put it in the chat GPT, and I ask the based on these song titles, create me a name for the playlist. So how you get the little icon down here in the lower right corner right here is that I have a curated name for the playlist. I put the name for the playlist as a prompt in Midjourney so it can generate me an image. And this is how you get TC tapes right here. So what he got on the ones and twos for us today, or in this show, is that he got Justin Hayward Tuesday afternoon live performance. We got let me see, Phoebe Snow with Soothing. Okay, Phoebe Snow with Soothing. Dance the Night Away from the Mavericks. We got Mark Broussard with Cry to Me, and it's an acoustic cover. And I think there's another one. Phoebe Snow, Cold Blooded, I'm a Good Woman. Yeah, and I think it's this one. Cold Blooded, I'm a Good Woman. And those are pretty much the curated the songs that he has on the show right here. So so I want you guys to kind of sit back, relax, and get your wine and just come back and enjoy the show. But that everything I just said in the beginning is pretty much what I do to create everything I create for these playlists. So um, if you make a playlist and you want to request the image, I can put it on a t-shirt on Spreadshop, and then you can buy your own t-shirt, and that'll be like kind of like emblematic of your contribution to the channel. So I thought that was pretty cool. But nobody's asked yet. So all right, but anyway, what we finna do now, man, we finna get into the first one with Justin Hayward with Tuesday Afternoon, and let's get it.
Welcome to
hold up. Yeah.
my Tuesday afternoon video series. Each week, I share a live performance from my night's tour with all of you. In the late spring and early summer of 1967, we'd already had the idea, I don't know whose it was, to do the story of the day in the life of one guy, to do a kind of stage show, which we were lucky enough, it actually became an album, about different times of the day, going through the day. And Mike had written Dawn is a Feeling, and I'd already done Nights in White Satin, so that was that.
Right.
And then John had the peak hour at lunchtime and Ray the morning. But then I thought, oh, the afternoon's free. So I went to this lovely place that was always very special to me, kind of Lover's Lane, outside where I come from in Wiltshire.
Oh, he's from Wiltshire.
It's called Lydiard Park, and Lydiard, there's a mansion there as well, very posh. But you could walk in the grounds freely. And I went out there with my guitar, and also I had a little dog called Tuesday. And I just sat in a field and wrote this little song. And when
it's funny because, like, look at where the inspiration came from. These are observational inspirations. He's in a place that's full of color, full of a big view, and he's with his dog Tuesday. And now he has all the inspiration he needs to be able to create this song. And a lot of the times, this is how artists get some of the best music.
And wrote this little song. And when it was recorded, I never thought for a moment that it would be a single. But in the United States, They didn't fancy Nights in White Satin as the single from the Days of Future Past album.
Oh,
So they
really?
chose Tuesday Afternoon, and they made it like about 1 minute 50 seconds long so that they could just do da-da-da-da-da-da and pull the fader down at the end. It's called an American fade. And here
I
is
never
our
heard of that
version
before.
of Tuesday Afternoon.
I never heard an American fade before. What? I'm gonna have to look that up. Come on. All
Called
right.
an American fade. And here is our version of Tuesday Afternoon.
So this is the real version of it. I like the way that sound.
Tuesday afternoon, I'm just beginning to see. Now I'm on my way. It doesn't matter to me, chasing the clouds away. Something calls to me. The trees are drawing me near. I've got to find out why.
It's kind of crazy because when you listen to the song and the chord progression and how he's singing it, it has like this atmospheric or ambient kind of feeling, which it makes it feel like it's daytime when he's singing it. You know what I mean? Like if you go back to the beginning and you'll hear it in some of the strings in the guitar, you feel that ambience in the track.
Afternoon, I'm just beginning to see. Now I'm on my way. It doesn't matter to me, chasing the clouds away. Something calls to me. The trees are drawing me near. I've got to find out why. Those
You sound real
gentle
good for his age,
voices
though.
I hear explain it all in the sun.
The flute player might about to start playing too. I can tell she's. Hey, I like. Okay, that's funky right there. Go ahead, kill it.
I'm looking at myself, reflections of my mind.
Okay.
It's just the kind of day to leave myself behind. So gently swaying through the fairy land of love. If you just come with me, you'll see the beauty of Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday afternoon.
Nice. Now I wanted to do this after the track, but TC wrote me like a wonderful summary of all the tracks that he gave me, and I wanted to kind of talk about what he put because I thought it was great. I thought it was funny. Let me see. Let me bring this up. Let me see. Here we go. So let me change this thing. So what he put was Justin Hayward. He said you reviewed his performance of Forever Autumn. Okay, so that's a good link because Forever Autumn was like, it actually blew up on the channel. So I thought that was pretty cool. So he said lead singer, prolific songwriter, and lead guitarist of the Moody Blues. He said he wrote and sung most of their hits. They sold 70 million records, R&R, HOF, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I think. Justin's voice is one of the greatest in rock history, IMO, and he is still touring at the age of 78 and sounds fantastic. Said he had surrounded himself with phenomenal young talent, Mike Dawes on guitar, Julie Regan on keyboard, and Carmen Gold on the flute. And yes, she is easy on the eyes. You perv. Okay. He said, I'm actually going to see him in 9-3 in Tacoma. I want to say Tacoma, Washington. Say this performance was during COVID. Justin released a live performance on YouTube on Tuesday afternoon. A song of his you reviewed, by the way. So I believe I have reacted to this before. So when he sent me the link, it actually sent me to another reactor's channel. So, but it's cool. All right. So, when it comes to this song though, but I really like this song. It sounds like very pleasant. Like it feels like I should go outside and smell the flowers. You know what I mean? So heading on, we're gonna be shifting on to next is Phoebe Snow with Soothing. Okay, so